everyone. Welcome back to Raw Conversation. And this week, I've got with me my co-host Ansom. Hello, Ansom.
Hello, David.
Have
Hello,
you
everyone.
have you been?
Good, good.
And I've also got Mariam in the building. Hello, Mariam.
Hello, everyone.
All right, welcome, and thanks for joining us today on today's episode. So today we'll be talking about fake life, and we'll be concentrating on three major areas. The saying of the more you look, the less you see, and I want us to share our opinion on on that statement. The more you look, the less you see, and also I'm sure people want to find out if fake life is toxic or it's the right thing to do. Some people believe, I mean, I could do it and go scot free with it, and they feel like it's an ideal thing to do. And also, the part where people talk about the fake it till you make it. Some people believe that if you dress that part, or if you look that part, or if you borrow to look good, I mean, people say you are dressed the way you dress, so and then they believe that based on that, they have to fake it even when they don't have it. So, what's your take, Miriam?
So personally, I would say that I'm not fake it till you make it. I do not believe in fake it till you make it.
But you
I
just borrowed someone's glasses. Isn't
Isn't
that part of fake
drag her? Must
Isn't
you
that
drag
part?
her?
Isn't that part of fake it till you make it? You just borrowed
God.
someone's
no,
glasses
Why
I
you
have a
dragging
reason
her?
why I'm wearing this glasses.
because you do not have a makeup on, so you have to borrow the glasses just
to distract you guys.
Yes, so
Yeah,
that's faking till you make it. You know.
Okay, I don't believe in fake it till you make it.
Okay.
I would say that there's the part where you have to package or you have to look a certain way so that you can be addressed properly. I agree with that. But I don't feel like you have to go to the extreme ends. And the whole fake life is not just fake life to yourself. You also like preach it out to other people. So
Yeah.
like I'll give an example. So give an example, you go on Instagram and you see someone just bought a Range Rover Vela 2022 and you probably know the person probably does makeup. Let me just use makeup artist. Don't
I
pay
was
for
still
me.
gonna go to the makeup. part.
So you probably just do makeup and you just started probably like 6 months ago and boom, you're able to buy Range Rover Vela. Well, I don't know who your father is. I don't know who
Small
your
girl, big
sponsor,
God.
small girl, big God. But then you go on Instagram and you put a post that, oh my God, my business has been so successful, and what's it called? I was able to buy this car. I feel like you're misleading people. I feel like there are younger generations that just see this, and because their mind is very fragile and probably they don't understand the details to what it means to like own a business and manage a business,
Yeah.
right? They literally just go there and boom, they are confused. Like, do you get? They feel like they're not doing enough, or they feel under some unnecessary pressure, and then they have to probably do some things that are not ethical to try and make that money. So I feel like, in as much as you can post whatever you want to post, but my own advice would be just post. I got a new car. Move on.
Well,
Like you don't have to like say my
Miriam,
business stuff.
Miriam, I'm not for fake life, but I just want to bring another perspective to this. What if I say it's good PR, right?
Yeah.
I'm into that lifestyle. I'm into the lifestyle business, and I need to project myself in a way to attract the kind of clients I want. So it's good PR to actually go online and showcase, even if I don't have it, so that I can get the right clients.
To be honest, I
Because
feel
you're
like there
talking
should
about
be
the
a
pressure.
balance.
You're talking about the pressure from people watching.
Yeah.
If you don't have the mental stamina, why
Yeah.
come on social media and
Social media is for everyone, so you can't say.
And-
I just feel like you should not mislead people in everything that you're doing.
they are misleading themselves
Well,
first.
so the thing is, I am responsible for what I do, but you are responsible for what you do. So if I put on social media today that I had Gary today, people would probably say I'm broke because I had Gary.
Yeah.
But then if I put it on social media that I just bought the Range Rover, people will probably celebrate me. So the question is, I'm not responsible for how you understand the message I've sent
Yeah.
out. I'm
Okay.
responsible for what I've done. That's my own action.
Okay, but let's take it back to you yourself.
Yeah.
So to what extent would you be hurting yourself just to prove something to social media, or just to put up a
Oh.
particular front or a particular lifestyle?
Well, so I'm going to say this here is let's not see it from one angle. Let's not see it from the angle at which you're seeing it from that. I have to do this. I'm doing this rather just because I want people to be impressed. What if I'm doing it to even impress my own self? What if I'm depressed and I feel like, okay, the only way I can feel good is when I see people's reaction and people are happy for me. And these are the reasons why a couple of people do these things anyways. For example, you've mentioned the lady that is probably into a startup business and is
Yeah.
able to get good car in no time. How about the guys, Anton? How about the guys that go all the way out to show off in the clubs? We've seen videos whereby people they end up partying and they can't afford to pay for the drinks they've ordered and all those kind of things. Anton, what do you have to say?
I think if it becomes unhealthy when, like Mariam said, it begins to hurt you, or where you have to break a neck to make that happen, right? But I also understand where I've seen people, I've interacted with people, and I see when they do this to make themselves happy. They that's the only way they think they can attain relevance.
Yeah.
So the only way they see themselves becoming a socialite or becoming the next big thing, I almost called the name, right? It's when people give them the accolades.
Yeah.
So they put themselves under pressure, but pressure is not bad in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It's when you now have to break a neck or you have to go the unbearable mile, right?
Yeah.
Unhealthy mile, not even unhealthy mile to do that. That's when it's a problem. So I'm not even concerned about how people perceive me. Their perception is their piece of cake.
Yeah.
It's
totally up
on
to
them.
Yeah.
Right? But how it becomes toxic for me. But again, I like the fact where you said you have to fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
You're the one calling it fake it. What if the person is faking it?
No. So no. Let's not go to that route. Let's not go that route. No, that's not fating it. Fating it is that's not it. That's
Tell me the difference.
so there's huge difference. When you fake it, you make it. You don't have. You have to go and borrow. You have to go through extra mile, like
Yeah.
you said. That's you make. That's faking till you make it. Fating is you're putting in the work. You're doing what you need to do. You're not cutting corners. You're not trying to solely impress people, all in the name of the fact that you want to achieve something.
No. What if in the fating it, I'm believing God that some money will come somewhere where I will pay back the money
Okay,
I borrowed?
See, not that we've seen cases whereby people say, you know what, I've got a meeting with a senator. I mean, we live in Abuja, so we understand how it is in Abuja. Yeah, I've got a meeting with a senator. In fact, I'll tell you a story. Yeah, I think sometimes around 2015, 2016, about a friend of mine is in America now, and then I was having a chat with the elder brother. We had a project with federal government, a branch of federal government, and the first time we went, we went in the Toyota Corolla, and in fact the gate man bounced us. We couldn't
Yeah.
even have an access, and then the same project we went for that we were bounced. The other brother went for that same project and he went in the Toyota Prado, the recent one as of that year, and it wasn't even the owner of that Prado. The Prado belongs to another friend. I was like, you know what, I need this to be able to access this door, and then it got the
So would you
job.
say that guy was faking it or fitting it?
He faked it till he made it. He didn't fake it. He just knew that going that route will probably open doors for him, and that's the honest truth.
But that's actually not bad. It's not like he went on social media or bragging to his friends that, oh my god, this is my pride.
Yeah.
That's I feel like there's still some form of balance.
You're
like
just
you have
concerned
to
about the
have it.
deception.
Yes, I'm just concerned about
The deception is what makes it fake. That's it to me. I feel like when I have to show off to people that this is who I am,
No, but
Just because I'm
let's,
trying to oppress
let's think
them.
about it this way.
that's the fake part.
Let's think about
But if
it
I'm
this way.
doing something to have an access door to something greater, I don't think that's the wrong one to do.
Let's think about it this way. And by the way, if you're watching this and you are fake live in it, I'm not for you, but I just want to I just want to help out. But let's think about it.
You want
this
to
way.
help out?
I want to help them out now. I need to be for them. So think about it this way. All right. It's about perception,
Yeah,
right? Perception is key to
Yeah.
success.
yeah,
Yes.
Right? The same way you come online and you see an advert and they say if you dip this into a detergent advert, I almost got the name again, but if you dip this into the water and then you bring it out, it becomes white.
yeah,
Right? And you and I know that that's not true.
yeah.
Yes.
But what they're trying to do is they're trying to position themselves in your mind to the point where you think that they're the superior brand.
Yeah.
It's the same way for individuals, right? They need to position themselves in your mind
Yeah.
so that when you think of them as a superior brand. That's not faking it. Or it can be faking it, but because they have an agenda.
So let me ask this very straight question, and both of you can answer. So, if I go to the club tonight and I end up spending $1.5 million, $2 million in the club, and I'm unable to pay, and I literally have, say, 1,500,000 in my account. Is that faking it, or
It's reckless spending.
okay? So if I'm unable to pay the money, what is that?
That's very stupid. That's faking it.
Yeah,
literally.
that's stupid spending.
That's stupid spending. But on what basis did I spend this money? Because I was in the club. Because I was
Probably
trying.
to show off or something.
Exactly.
Oh, you were just high.
No.
What
See-
kind of highness
see,
is that?
No, guy. To a large extent,
You
yeah.
can't be higher than your pocket.
You can't be higher than your pocket. You know. You can't be higher than your pocket. So you already knew that two things. You're trying to cap based on the fact that you probably have some new chicks around you and you're trying to
Yeah.
impress. Or you're trying to impress even your own friends. And it's so common in the society that you have friends that you're probably same age group and likes of it. And then maybe you have more than them. And then you try to still cap on them. And what I mean cap on them is you just want to show off to them that you are richer than them.
You're doing better.
Especially when in cases whereby, let's say, you guys are probably working in the same industry, you probably make same amount of money or same range, but then you're still trying to show off that you are a better version of them. And see, a whole lot of that happened. It has even happened to me personally. Like, I've seen people do that to people, and I feel like it shouldn't be. But then
Why shouldn't it be?
No, so the point is, this is so this is it. There's a saying that fingers are not equal, isn't it? Well, except in some cases.
When you want to eat it, by make it equal.
Exactly. There's a saying that fingers are not equal.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're doing good as an individual and you have friends around you that are not or probably up to you, at least extend to them once in a while how you can help. I'm not saying you may not necessarily have to pack everything you have and give it to them or share it amongst your friends equally. Even Johnny Joe that sang the song said, the money don't come now, I don't keep some for you. He didn't say I don't keep all for you. So I mean, you try to lay an helping hand, that's fine. But you have your friend starving. Your friend is in problem, hasn't paid fees of his kids and likes
No,
of
no,
it.
but that one now is a different ballgame.
No, now
That
no,
my
no, no,
friend
no,
is
no, no, no.
in
Hear
problem
my
and I'm
point.
buying
No, no, no,
a Range Rover.
no, no, no. Hear my point
Okay.
now. So now, after all of that, all that has been done, my friend had come to me to tell me, "Oh, this is what I'm going through. I don't have money to feed my family." And I was like, "Don't worry, we'll sort it. And then we'll go clubbing." And then I spent like 2 million in the club. And then next day, my friend is leaving, and I give him maybe 10,000, and I say, "Take, use this to support your family." What do you have to say to that?
I think, see, for me, even if the friend has an issue with that money I give to that friend is entitled.
No, I mean, not necessarily the friend has an issue.
I don't owe you any. I don't owe you a dime.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
No doubt.
You
But the point is this:
let me tell you. I feel good today because I'm repping all the fake life people there. See, it's my life. It's my life. Let me live it the way I want to. Let me show what I want to. I don't want anybody seeing my sorrow. I don't want anyone seeing my struggle. I'm like the duck. I'm pedaling underneath the water, underneath the surface,
Yeah.
and above the surface of the water, I'm floating. It's none of your business how I choose to live my life. So allow me live my life. If you can't handle it, just block me. Following me on social media is why are you following me now?
No.
You can block. I don't follow some people. It's not a sin. You can't be following me and I'm putting you under pressure and you're complaining I'm living fake life.
No way.
No, but we have something to say, right?
No, so I like what you just said now. Like initially, what David said was deception. At the end of everything, it's the deception for me. Like, are you happy with yourself? Like, are you okay with yourself?
Even
I hope
when
you're
I'm
not going to
struggling and
break-
I'm not showing it online,
I hope
I'm
you're
still
not-
not happy with myself. So allow me to be. Hey.
I saw a video. I saw a video this morning, and it was Apostle Sulaiman that was in that video. So it's easy for me to mention it because it wasn't anything controversial. So I'll mention this. And he said, "You know what? That your enemy is hating on you, and you are angry. Like if you reverse the case." If you were to be the enemy, it's only you. You have your house, you have a job, you have a car, you have a husband, you have a wife, you have kids. But your neighbor doesn't have any of these
anything.
things, and you expect your neighbor not to hate on you. And again, like you said, the deception with it. So I kind of feel like you can do all you need to do. You own your money, you own everything. It's your life, it's your decision. The days you had Gary in your house and you had nothing to eat, it, you didn't complain to anyone. So when you have the money, it's okay for you to borrow. Don't get me wrong. But the point whereby people go ahead to borrow money,
Yeah.
If they are borrowing,
No,
it doesn't concern you.
No.
It's their lack of their
Okay, so
personal
let
life.
me explain this
Okay.
deception, right? The deception is I really want to mention a particular person's name.
No,
But
I don't want any
I would-
lawsuit.
No,
Yeah,
don't
I don't
mention-
want any
mention
lawsuits.
him.
But let's imagine, right? Let's imagine, just for fake life's sake, right? Let's say my friend is a real estate developer, and I say, guy, how far? I beg, borrow me your house, make I do housewarming for the house where I know buy, just to post on Instagram that I have a house in court, right?
So what is
To
that?
what extent? Do you get like why? Like to what extent are you actually just going to just show that I'm doing well? If you are doing well, fantastic. See, if you are doing so well
don't
and you are
even-
traveling
you don't
every,
even- you don't even need
keep
to shout.
posting.
People
Do
will
you
know.
get? People will know. But to what extent do you have to like make people understand that you're doing well? That's my question.
So
To what
answer what
extent?
you have to say about that. Okay, so I'll say this before you say
Okay.
before you continue. Yeah. So I'll let this Mariam one as example one. So my pastor said something in church on Sunday. Yeah. And so during his message on Sunday, he spoke about people that today Dubai, tomorrow Paris, expensive bag Gucci and all that, and all they know that you do is makeup. And this makeup, how much you even make in a month? Now, do you think, and I'm going to put this to Anson directly, do you think that it is okay? So do you think it's fake life if someone else is financing your lifestyle?
Well,
You know,
can't box me.
we have an episode on sugar daddy and like, so the relevance of sugar daddy in the society. So do you think it's okay for someone to finance your lifestyle? I mean, I could be a makeup artist and one sugar mommy is flying me everywhere in the world.
No. Someone financing my life doesn't necessarily have to be sugar mommy or sugar daddy.
So who finance your life?
Your parents could finance.
Different
Eh,
people
let's
can
leave
finance.
parents out
No,
of this.
different people can.
Your
My
boyfriend could
sponsor.
finance your life.
My
Who's the
sponsor
What
can.
does the sponsor
Your
do?
husband could finance
No.
your
Eh,
life. Your wife finance.
What does
Yes,
the sponsor?
so-
What does the sponsor do?
No, me, I don't know. I mean, it's Grace that is financing my own life.
Grace.
So I don't know about them. I've helped them enough in this argument. So, but like I said initially, I'm not for fake life.
Yeah.
And I made it clear. If you have to go all the way, like she said, that example is ridiculous. Doing that to just show that you are, to pretend that you are living that life. Because at the end of the day, those people close to you, they know. And it's just one misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Your fake life will just be blown in the air. Because they will tell
In
you,
fact, you're under
return the
pressure.
key.
You're under pressure that I should not be exposed and
Yeah,
like
it's
so.
Exactly,
Maintain
and so
that.
you start to service relationship you shouldn't even be servicing in the first place.
Yeah.
So
And-
it's
But I think I would like to add to what
Yeah,
the
go
question
ahead,
you
yeah.
said. So if you have a sponsor, which is not bad, whatever sponsor,
Do you have a
whoever
sponsor?
it is. I do not have a sponsor. God is my sponsor.
uh,
But yes, I do have sponsors anyway.
Okay.
So you can't blame. I feel like if you have a sponsor, that's fine. But as far as you don't come out and say, "Oh, it's my business that is doing it," we can easily add the numbers.
no, but the narrative they see.
It's a narrative for
the
me.
narrative. That's
See, you can
Eh,
have
no.
your sponsor and do it,
but
but
it's their narrative now, it's their story. Allow them tell it the way they want to tell it.
no, I don't agree with that. Like, I don't.
It's
agree
freedom
with
of
that.
speech. Why are you not agreeing with them?
I don't agree with
All right,
that.
so I
because
have one question, one last question for both
Okay.
of you before we go.
agree.
And the question is basically the fact that do you think this thing comes with age? Because or it comes with a time or season? Because I've heard of a story of a 50-year-old plus man that on his own 50th birthday, he had traveled to this very fancy hotel in Paris. He couldn't afford to lodge at that hotel, but he got a space. He rented a small space, ordered 50 cake for himself, and he acted all surprised. That's a 50-year-old man, and he acted all surprised that surprise.
People have heard stories now of where people will buy gifts for themselves, even in this Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's when they now fight with their husbands. So now hear that I bought
Myself.
the car myself. I'm like,
So do you think it has to do with age? Do you think it has to do with peer pressure? Do you think
So
it
I
has to
think
do
it's
with
self. I think it's just who you are.
yeah.
I don't think it's about age, like with the example you gave. Like, because if it's age, then you say, okay, a 20-something-year-old would be more pressured to do that. But if a 50-year-old, I think it's a thing of it is just you. It's just your person. You're easily, I don't know, affected by what other people think, or you have a person. I think it's more of self-esteem. I don't know,
Yeah.
trying to boost your self-esteem.
Yeah,
Seeking-
and
seeking
it's dangerous
validation,
because
Yeah, seeking people's validation.
because if you need validation to build your esteem, it only takes criticism and
Yeah.
you would implode, right? You would just that's why people say their mental health, they are attacked that way because they went online and said something and then got negative comments.
Yeah.
Like I was flogged and dragged during our first and second episode, right? but I mean, those people dragging me, they know my mental this thing is strong. But for some people, just saying one thing negative about them and they go into depression.
Yeah.
So you don't need to, and it's not even about fake life. It's the fact that sometimes online, this social media life, you need to be careful because it's dangerous for your mental health. If you're not strong enough, they will drag you and you will just go into severe depression.
All right, so we'll park the bus here, and then, like you said, so this is what I hear you say. So you've just said now that be careful about social media life, be careful about this, be careful about that. At the same time, you've also said they should own their narrative. So whatever you decide to do, it's totally up to you.
Yes.
Whether you want to own your narrative, whether you want to be careful, bam. So thank you for watching today. Subscribe, like, share, and then comment, and then we'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Oh yeah.